a common food among Nigerian residents, both young and old. It was at a stakeholders forum in Ibadan where NAFDAC announced that substandard ingredients are being used to produce bread due to high cost of sugar. Now, the question remains, how do consumers determine loaves of bread baked with substandard components? This development compelled Glow FM crew to visit the NAFDAC office at the Federal Secretariat in Akure, but the hope of lightening up this issue was dashed as the official head of the agency was said to be off the seat. An Akure-based baker told Glow FM on a weekly show that NAFDAC needs to speak more on the allegations and bring culprits to book. He said the allegation has raised health concerns among consumers who may be unaware of the substandard ingredients used in the bread they buy. In a phone interview, Glow FM was able to speak with the Director, Southwest Zone and Coordinating Director for the Six Geo-Political Zones in Nigeria, Roseline Ajayi, who shed more light on the allegation.
What we are saying is that we sample randomly from the field, from the market, without the producer knowing, and then we also sample from the producer's facility. So when we sample like that to determine both the chemical and microbiological component, that is when we can know what they have actually used. Because when we get there, we will see the ingredients. We may not be able to determine that, oh, this thing that appears like sugar, they have mixed it with something else. But the lab will be able to detect. So that is what was one of our observations in the recent time is that they have started mixing sugar with something else, particularly saccharin was implicated. Other non-nutritive sweeteners, one of it is acesulfame K, is a chemical, is a sweetener. It is allowed in some products, but even when it is used in those products, there is a mandatory requirement that you should declare that you have used it, so that the consumer will know that, okay, this product, this sweetness I am feeling is not sugar, it is so chemical. But for bread, that we know that the majority of the consumers are children. The children are the ones that consume bread most, and people are now using these non-nutritive sweeteners. It is a deception, it's public deception, and it's injurious to health. If you are using saccharin in bread, some people are exposed to saccharin every day, not unknowingly. That is why we were raising the alarm that we call the stakeholders together to share our concern that this is our observation. Many times we let the stakeholders know that this is our observation and this is the way forward. Of course, our first major concern is to solicit for their support so that jointly together with NAFDAC we can regulate each sector correctly for benefit of all the consumers, including you and I.
However, Glow FM urges consumers to be vigilant and report any sort of suspicious companies to the appropriate authorities. Remember, eating healthy food that fills your body with energy and nutrients is crucial.